Hello everyone and welcome back to the Calham64 LP Retrospective, and today, oh my god, the nostalgia is strong with me on this one. We're going to be talking about my 5th LP ever released on this channel, which is Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. Oh boy. Now, if you watched the end of the last episode where I talked about Sonic Advance 2, that was basically where I hinted, or at least, just teased in a way, I suppose, of me talking about that this is my favourite LP that I look back on and I love to this day, really. But it's not in terms of, the actual LP itself with the commentary and stuff going on. It's more the fact of the memories I have actually recording and putting this together, and just how different and special to me it was, really. Because, see, I already have, fond memories of, Super Mario Land 2 in the first place. I mean, back then when I was, 8 years old, I remember I was given, a Game Boy Color, which came with a whole bunch of games, really, with it, in, some sort of little Nintendo bag. And one of those was Super Mario Land 2, as well as the original Super Mario Land. But, I grew more close to Super Mario Land 2, and I played that all the time as a kid and stuff. And to actually, do a full LP of that, recording it and stuff for the channel, and that was really nice to me. I honestly have strong memories of, recording Super Mario Land 2, in my bedroom and stuff, on my old Windows Vista laptop and on my chest of drawers and everything. And, it's nostalgic to me in that sense. I really, really like it in that sort of way. It's not really, it's hard to explain, really, because it's probably a thing that you guys can't really understand, but from the maker itself, the creator of the series, it hits home. That's the thing, given the fact that I remember just the pacing and just how casual and calm it was. I think, that was the main thing, probably why it's special to me, because, Zelda NES is hard, isn't it? And it's kind of a bit of a pain to show off that in that sort of sense going on. Sonic Advance 2 had a lot of editing of things going. I keep hitting my desk, editing and stuff going on, basically where, with the whole exporting and talking over it in Movie Maker and that, for what I talked about before, it was very, it's a lot of work, basically. Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins was basically just, I'm gonna play some Mario, and it's gonna be a fun time, because I basically just knew everything at the back of my head, given that I played it all as a kid and stuff. I knew where all the secret exits and all that were already, so it was just kind of just chill, just play some Mario and talk about stuff, I don't know, I really like it a lot. Again, though, the problem with this one, my voice. This is something you're going to find, for every LP that I'm going to talk about in the year of 2013 is my voice. It wasn't until 2014, I think, with, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which is, not really that far now, actually. We're coming up somewhat close to it, I suppose. That was the time when I'm like, yeah, my voice is fine now, okay, I can watch this. That's the one thing I always find. I'm pretty sure most YouTubers find that, though, when they look back at their old videos and they find their old squeaky voice and stuff going on, and they cringe and facepalm like me. But still, yeah. Super Mario Land 2 and that, it's nice to me. I remember the fact, though, that episode 1 of Super Mario Land 2, and that I remember at the beginning, I decided to do narration to basically bring it into the game, because I noticed when you start up Super Mario Land 2, it just kind of cuts to the title screen with no music going on, and if I wanted to open the LP in some sort of dramatic and clever, put that in quotes, way, so I decided to basically do this. I have the manual of Super Mario Land 2, I think, somewhere. I think I do, actually. It's in my collections now, I think. I have to hunt about for it, I suppose. But, it has, a sort of, a prologue or so, for, a story going on in, the book telling you what happens. And I decided to read that in a dramatic way with black and white going on, basically to show an introduction to the game for what was going on and stuff, So it was quoted as basically, while I was away in Sarasa Land.
While I was away, crusading against the mystery alien Tatanga in Sarasa Land, an evil creep took over my castle and put the people of Mario Land under his control with a magic spell. This intruder goes by the name of Wario. He has been jealous of my popularity ever since we were boys, and has tried to steal my castle many times. It seems he has succeeded this time. Wario has scattered the 6 golden coins from my castle all over Mario Land. These golden coins are guarded by those under Wario's spell. Without these coins, we can't get into the castle to deal with Wario. We must collect the 6 coins, attack Wario in the castle, and save everybody.
I think there's mispronunciations as well going on. I don't think it's Sarasa. I don't even know how it's pronounced, to be honest. I'm not even going to attempt it now, to be fair. But yeah, I remember just episode 1 had that going on, and I had Super Mario World music playing at the very beginning, just because it's so empty at the beginning, given the fact, you know, it's a Game Boy game, and most Game Boy games, and when the title screen appeared, it had no music. So of course, opening that up with an LB is kind of like, how do you do that? How do you draw the audience in with just no music going on and you talking over the top? I don't know. I wanted to be different and stuff, so I put Super Mario World music over the top.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Play on Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins for the Game Boy. A game released in 1992 by Nintendo.
However, oh my god, okay, like, I thought I knew everything about Mario, particularly Super Mario Land 2, but oh my god, I was kind of wrong in that sense, because there were later episodes during the LP where I was basically saying wrong information and stuff, and I had to correct myself with annotations and things going on. And even like people in the comments and like, you know, were correcting me and stuff. I was like, oh god, I really don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Well, basically, okay, here's the stupid thing that I said, okay?
Now this game heavily inspired Super Mario World. Because from looking at this, you're probably thinking, hey, these sprites look really similar to Super Mario World. Well, that's because this game inspired it. And that's what I like about this game. It has a lot of things that made Mario World a brilliant classic.
The stupid thing with that, okay, Super Mario World came out before Super Mario Land 2. So it's a little bit the other way around, you know? I was basically explaining it, so oh yes, Super Mario Land 2 inspired Super Mario World, which is why the sprites look really similar, so you really need to credit Super Mario Land 2 about, you know, giving Mario World all the finesse and coolness that it has, and just, I don't know how great it was, but it was the other way around. I don't know why, it's really weird, really. It's also really nice, though, to find that, you know, throughout some of the episodes, I explain about what it was like for my first time getting Super Mario Land 2 and stuff, because, you know, that was basically where I was explaining the fact that, what was it, even though I got a Game Boy Color that day on my 8th birthday, because I had enough money and that, I decided to just go and get a Game Boy Advance SP on that same day and get Sonic Advance 2. So I suppose that's kind of why I decided to do Super Mario Land 2 straight after Sonic Advance 2 in that way, because it was kind of, you know, I got those 2 games on the same day, if you think about it. I mean, I was playing Super Mario Land 2 on my Game Boy, and then I decided to go out and get a Game Boy Advance SP, and then get it with Sonic Advance 2, Crash Nitro Kart, and this motorbike racing game that I honestly can't remember. I remember it was somewhat okay, but I played more of Sonic Advance 2 and Crash Nitro Kart even, because Crash Nitro Kart was pretty good on the Game Boy Advance, I think, anyway. As for memories, to be fair, because I haven't replayed it in a while. I don't know what I'd think of it nowadays, but maybe I should do that one day. Maybe if I'm out and about, I might pick up a Crash Nitro Kart for the Game Boy Advance. That'd be different. I also remember episode 1 being criticised for the fact that it was in widescreen. Okay, that's the thing. When you're going to be recording a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy game or just anything, you know, with low resolution and stuff, it's not occasionally a good idea to stretch them into full screen. It's okay, I suppose, if they look nice in quality and if you maybe filter it out and stuff just to make it somewhat smoother. But, you know, if it looks stretched, don't do it. That's in my opinion, though. You can do it if you want, but that's just my preference, really, looking back at it nowadays. You know, so episode 1 had the Game Boy game, you know, of like Super Mario Land 2 in full screen. It looks really stretched, and oh my god, when I saw it like on my 1080p monitor nowadays and that, it looks awful. Why did I do that and stuff, you know? So of course, luckily one of my friends and that basically criticized it, saying that, you know, the game is too stretched and maybe I should shrink down the size and stuff, and I thought, okay, I'll do that. But honestly, I found it kind of weird, given the fact that when I shrunk it down, it had these black borders, you know, to the sides. And I was like, you know, that kind of looks a bit empty, to be honest. So then I decided, you know, I'm gonna add like a little border and stuff going on. And from that day, again, it's kind of, it was the same for like the first LPs that I did, you know, back from 2012 and 2013, where it started a staple in the LPs that I do today, you know. Because of course, Super Mario Land 2, I added video borders in the background. I had like these star shapes going on, you know, just to provide something going on, and so it suits to the theme of Super Mario Land 2. And that was the first LP, you know, on my channel to actually use video borders in that sort of sense, because for some reason everything before that was in full screen. Yes, even Zelda NES was full screen, even though it was created in a 4:3 aspect ratio, you know, with low resolution and stuff going on, and for some reason I decided to make that full screen. I don't know why, maybe it's just because it looked clearer on the recorder, but I do think it should have been shrunk to 4:3, to be honest. And yeah, even Sonic Advance 2 was, and that, again, I'm like, why is that in widescreen? That should be even shrunk down even more and stuff, if you ask me. But yeah, Super Mario Land 2, you know, was the first one to use, like, the video borders and stuff going on. And, you know, I used that from episode 2 and onwards, because then I could see the difference. I was like, you know what, this looks a hell of a lot better. Thank you very much to my friend for telling me this. I think it was Luke, of all things, that told me it, as far as I remember. I remember looking back at it now, though, I did an awful lot more research back then, like, kinda, because I was trying to, you know, given the fact I was inspired by people like Checker Conroy and stuff, you know, he does, like, research into enemies' names and stuff, and find out what they are. I wanted to do the same and see how I got on, but, even though it kinda sorta worked, it was interesting, I suppose, for the audience. It didn't feel me, it didn't really feel like, you know, I was having fun in that sense. And that's why really nowadays when it comes to LPs, I do some sort of research and stuff going on, but not as much as this, because Super Mario Land 2, you know, was basically one where I remembered the enemy names and the boss names and stuff, you know, and basically explained what they were. It was interesting, but again, it's just I found that it was a little too much work, and it just, I wasn't comfortable with it. I just wanted to talk about the game, what I loved about it, not the names of enemies and trivia and stuff, you know, just, it wasn't me. Also, talking from the present time, why the hell has my finale of Super Mario Land 2 done so well for views and stuff? Like, seriously, looking at it and things, the amount of views it's got is just, it's ridiculous. I don't even know why. I mean, apparently I don't even know. It was a finale. All I literally did was just go through, like, the last level, you know, where I fought Wario and stuff going on. Sure, I made it, like, I explained basically how to get through it and things, but I don't know why. It's just, in the LP series, that is just the episode that's just gone really, really high and stuff, you know? Even when I look at my channel now, when you go to most popular videos, Super Mario Land 2 finale appears pretty much virtually at the top of the list. It's crazy. I don't know why it does that. This again was recorded basically, you know, with the iPod Nano and stuff, and filming the screen, you know, but filming the actual game with my screen recorder, and then putting it into the editing software, removing the video and keeping the audio and stuff. You know, just to stop me going on about this all the time for every single, like, you know, game I do. Okay, this ranged, you know, this whole method of me using my iPod Nano, recording my voice, and then removing the video and stuff going on, that ranged from the beginning of the channel, okay? It ranged from the beginning of the channel, so from 2012, even though Minish Cap and Metro Fusion was, you know, just using the video as well, because I was recording it with the camera and stuff. Yeah, from 2012 to 2013. Yeah, from 2012 to 2013, because ever since, you know, the date of 2014 January was when I did Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and then from there, I used a headset, a Microsoft Live Chat headset, and that lasted me a hell of a long time. I'll talk about that more later, you know, so just from now on, I'm not really going to explain about this whole, oh yes, I recorded this with my iPod Nano and stuff, because it's going to get boring after a while, you know, I don't want to have to repeating things in that sort of sense, you know. Anyway, yeah, this has been, the retrospective, the LP retrospective, in fact, of Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. My favourite LP to look back on to this day, like I say, not because of production and stuff, because I've already explained about the issues that I have with it before, with, like, you know, the fact that it was stretched, and, you know, stuff like the beginning was really weird, and the wrong information that I said. It's just the fact that it's nostalgic to me with the actual recording going on, you know, the fact that there were nights when my family were out, you know, in the evenings and stuff, and I would just spend the whole evening pretty much recording as much as I could on my laptop and stuff, you know. We're doing countless of, or at least, episodes upon episodes, you know, of Super Mario Land 2, getting so much done because I found it really fun, really. Even playing it with the keyboard was kind of comfortable because, you know, the Game Boy doesn't really have much buttons. It was literally use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move, and I think it was the B and the V on the keyboard or so. It was like, you know, the A and the B going on. So it was really comfy to play as well because, you know, Sonic Advance 2 was kind of sort of not, because it had the L and R buttons, you know, whereas this one was a lot more comfortable for me to do, and I don't know, just, I like the Super Mario Land 2 for nostalgia, you know. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, this has been an LP retrospective on Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, and join me next time where I'm going to be explaining about the next game that I did in my LP timeline, which is Donkey Kong Land 3 for the Game Boy. Yeah, for some reason, I decided to just do handhelds for a while. I don't know why, it's just the fact that, you know, home systems I couldn't record easily and stuff because of my laptop and things going on. So that's all I had to make do of for now. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about Donkey Kong Land 3 for the Game Boy. Join me next time. To see the next episode of this retrospective series, go to here. To see the full playlist of this series going on, go to here. To see the original LP of the one I have critiqued, go to here, or even consider subscribing to the channel by going to here instead. Thank you for watching.